Cardi B and Stefon Diggs just dropped a bombshell update, and the internet is in complete shock. Nobody, and I mean nobody, saw this coming. Late last night, when fans thought it was just another quiet evening in celebrity news, Cardi B and Stefon Diggs detonated a bombshell update that sent social media into absolute chaos. Within minutes, timelines were flooded, group chats were buzzing non-stop, and fans were split between tears, disbelief, and pure excitement. This wasn't a rumor. This wasn't a leak. This wasn't a source close to the couple. This came directly from Cardi and Stefon themselves, and that's what made it hit so hard. The calm before the storm. For weeks, fans had been speculating. Subtle clues. Mysterious captions. Deleted posts. Cardi appearing unusually emotional during recent appearances. Stefon, normally private, suddenly liking posts he would have ignored before. Something was clearly brewing. But no one expected this level of revelation. Cardi had been quieter than usual, pulling back from her usual unfiltered energy. When she did go live, her tone was softer, reflective. Fans noticed her eyes looked heavy, like someone carrying a secret too big to say out loud. Meanwhile, Stefon Diggs was doing the opposite. Calm. Composed. Almost prepared. As if he knew what was coming. The moment everything changed. It started with a single post. No warning. No countdown. No flashy promo. Just a black screen, followed by Cardi's voice. "I don't usually explain myself to nobody," she said, her voice trembling slightly. "But this is bigger than gossip. This is real life." Fans instantly froze. Seconds later, Stefon appeared beside her, serious, grounded, protective. The contrast between Cardi's raw emotion and Stefon's steady presence made it clear, this was not a joke, and this was not temporary. Then came the words that broke the internet. "We're done hiding," Cardi said. "And we're done letting people control our story," Stefon added. The bombshell update. What followed left fans absolutely speechless. Cardi revealed that the past months had been the most intense, emotional, and transformative period of her life, not just romantically, but personally. She admitted that their relationship had reached a turning point, one that forced them to either step fully into the spotlight together or walk away entirely. And then came the bombshell. "What we're building, it's not temporary. It's not for fun. It's not a distraction." Stefon looked straight into the camera. "This is intentional. This is serious. And this is our future." Fans immediately noticed the details. As the video continued, eagle-eyed fans caught everything. Cardi subtly rubbing her hands together, nervous habit. Stefon placing his arm around her before she even asked. A quiet pause when Cardi said, "We've talked about family, stability, peace." Stefon nodding silently, not denying a single word. And then Cardi dropped another line that sent shockwaves across social media. "I'm not the same woman I was before, and he's not the same man either." Social media erupts. Within minutes. Fire #CardiandStef trended worldwide. Fire fan pages crashed from traffic. Fire reaction videos hit millions of views. Fire supporters praised Stefon for grounding Cardi. Fire others admitted they underestimated the relationship. Some fans cried. Some screamed. Some refused to believe it. But one thing was undeniable. This wasn't a fling. This wasn't PR. This was real. The emotional confession that changed everything. The most emotional moment came near the end of the update. Cardi paused, took a deep breath, and said, "I've been through chaos, heartbreak, and public embarrassment. I wasn't looking for love, but I found respect." Stefon squeezed her hand. "She doesn't need saving," he said. "She needed understanding. And I needed growth." That single sentence alone sent fans into full meltdown mode. Why this update hits different. This bombshell wasn't about drama. It wasn't about clout. It wasn't about proving anything to anyone. It was about choosing peace over noise. Commitment over confusion. Protection over exposure. Fans quickly realized this update wasn't the end of a chapter. Backhand index pointing right, it was the beginning of a new era. What happens next? Sources close to the situation claim this announcement was only the first step, and that more changes are coming soon. Bigger moves. Bolder decisions. A future that looks nothing like what fans expected. And if this bombshell taught us anything, it's this. When Cardi B and Stefon Diggs move, they move in silence, until it's time to shock the world. Warning: entertainment only, fictional storytelling. Cardi B and Stefon Diggs just dropped a bombshell update, and the internet is in absolute chaos. Nobody, and I mean nobody, saw this coming. Just when fans thought things had gone quiet between Cardi B and Stefon Diggs, the pair blew up the timeline with a sudden, jaw-dropping update that sent social media into a full-scale meltdown. Within minutes, hashtags were trending, group chats were buzzing, and fans were split straight down the middle, some screaming with excitement, others frozen in disbelief. So what exactly happened? Let's break it all down. The calm before the storm. For weeks, fans had been speculating. Cardi had been unusually reflective on social media, posting cryptic captions, emotional selfies, and late-night thoughts that hinted at big changes. Stefon, on the other hand, had gone nearly silent, fueling rumors that something serious was happening behind the scenes. Some thought it meant trouble. Others whispered about commitment. But no one expected this. The post that changed everything. It started with one post. No warning. No build-up. Just a carefully chosen image, and a caption that hit like a thunderbolt. Within seconds, fans noticed the tone had shifted. The wording felt intentional. And the timing? Impossible to ignore. Then came Stefon's response. Short. Direct. Emotional. That's when people realized, this wasn't just another rumor or playful tease. This was real. This was deliberate. And this was huge. Why this update is a big deal? According to the narrative fans quickly pieced together, the update wasn't about drama, it was about direction. For the first time, Cardi and Stefon weren't dodging questions or letting rumors speak for them. Instead, they appeared to acknowledge how serious things have become. Address the pressure and constant speculation. Make it clear that whatever they're building is intentional. And that's what shook everyone. Because Cardi B doesn't move unless she's sure. And Stefon Diggs doesn't speak unless he means it. Fans react, tears, shock, and total disbelief. The reactions were instant, and intense. Speech balloon, I had to read it 3 times. Speech balloon, this explains everything. Speech balloon, why do I feel emotional right now? Speech balloon, they really said, enough rumors, here's the truth. Some fans were overwhelmed with joy. Others were still processing what this could mean for the future. One thing was clear, nobody was indifferent. What this means moving forward. This bombshell update didn't just confirm feelings, it changed the narrative. It suggested a deeper level of trust. A willingness to move boldly, despite public pressure. And possibly, a future nobody was prepared for yet. No dates. No explicit promises. Just a strong, confident statement that said, we're standing in this, together. And sometimes, that says more than any announcement ever could. The internet can't handle it. TikTok broke it down frame by frame. Twitter/X debated every word. Instagram comments turned into full-blown essays. And just when fans thought the moment was over, Cardi liked a comment that made everyone's jaw drop again. Coincidence? Or confirmation? Final thoughts. Whether you love it, question it, or are still in shock, one thing is undeniable. Cardi B and Stefon Diggs just changed the game. This wasn't loud. It wasn't messy. It was powerful. And if this is only the beginning, the next chapter might be even bigger than anyone imagined.
있어. 아래엔 간혹 도시가 보이곤 해. 그 도시에는 또 다른 내가 하늘에 떠가는 비행기를 올려다보고 있겠지. 난 하늘을 보고 또 다른 나는 아래를 쳐다보고 있겠지. 묘한 짜릿함 그 속에 머물다 보면 어느새 제주행 비행 신비한 세계로 나를 이끌고 거짓말처럼 하늘을 날며 어느새 제주 바다가 내게로 와 있네. 다른 나는 아래를 쳐다보고 있겠지. 묘한 짜릿함 그 속에 머물다 보면 어느새 제주행 비행 신비한 세계로 나를 이끌고 거짓말처럼 하늘을 날며 어느새 제주 바다가 내게로 와 있네. 있어. 아래엔 간혹 도시가 보이곤 해. 그 도시에는 또 다른 내가 하늘에 떠가는 비행기를 올려다보고 있겠지. 난 하늘을 보고 쳐다보고 있겠지. 묘한 짜릿함 그 속에 머물다 보면 어느새 제주행 비행 신비한 세계로 나를 이끌고 거짓말처럼